I will admit that does look like an uninviting road. It looks even less inviting now. Probably long, dusty, and filled with random creatures that would like to feast on me. On the plus side, it can't be as unpleasant as this place, so you know what?
Hey there.
Oh.
Gotta make sure we've got something for the logbook before you go back west.
Go back
Have you
west,
spoken to Major Knight yet?
No. Why would I do that?
Every individual passing through the Long 15 must be documented for census and taxation purposes. I will ask again. Have you spoken to Major Knight?
No, I have not spoken to Major Knight.
Then go back and speak with him. I can't let you through until then.
Really? This is probably why there are not crowds of people clamoring to get through there. Your unpleasant demeanor is not particularly inviting.
Yippee-yay!
So, Major Knight, was he through here?
Hey, you! Can you help me? Please, I'm trying to get home, but they won't let me through the gate.
Me too. Why won't they let you through? Have you spoken to Major Knight?
I hired a courier to take my paperwork in ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure I got scammed. DRC paperwork always takes a while, but it's been weeks, and I haven't heard anything. What's worse, I heard rumors that some troopers are looking for someone by my name. I bet the bastard took my identity. Who knows what he's been getting up to?
Yeah, that sounds like a bad day. What's the DRC?
Department of Roads and Commerce. Have you never been down the 15 or something? They process all travelers coming from the Mojave and act as more of a roadblock than anything. Hell, they have 10 checkpoints from here to the hub. You have to get through all of them if you want to make it out of the desert. It can take a week for them to get to you, and another to approve your paperwork. Hence why I hired someone to do it for me.
Okay. Well, now that I'm familiar with the DRC, I'm not a big fan.
You tell me if you ever find someone who is, all right?
Okay, then. I will put that... I happen to be a courier. In between jobs at the moment.
Good for you, I guess. Hopefully you're an honest one.
Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. I'm not completely sure. Long-term memory problems. Long story, you don't want to hear it. And if you do, I don't want to tell it. Well, did you want me to try talking to the troopers here at the outpost or something?
It's no good, I've tried. I don't have the proper papers, and they don't have the authority to give me new ones here without any identification. The mountain pass ahead is crawling with troopers.
They're not likely to let me through then, are they? Pretty sure I don't have papers. I could go on ahead and try to find out what happened for you, as long as I can get through the gate. What would you need me to do?
Well, I'm pretty sure my identity has been stolen, so I need you to clear my name firstly. I don't want to walk into Baker and get arrested, or worse, because an Elias Turner scammed someone else in town.
No, I can imagine that would be awkward. What can you tell me about Baker?
Oh, it's a cool town. It used to be a pit stop, but it's been growing fast. There's some shadier characters near the highway, but the place has good bones. I'd recommend checking out the Euro place, and they have this huge thermometer that lights up when it gets hot out. Stay away from the gift shop, though. That place hikes the prices up for tourists.
Right. So you want me to head over there to Baker, clear your name, and anything else?
I need a special pass to get home. This part might be a little trickier, but I promise I'll make it worthwhile. Turners always pay our debts. You could try the DRC, but if they turn you away, you might need special approval. Last time something like this happened, I was able to clear it up with one of the officers at Fort Weston. I heard they all got replaced, and there's a new colonel in charge over there. I can't speak to his demeanor.
Okay. Last time. So this is a recurring thing with you, yes?
Not exactly. I got in trouble once for walking right by a toll booth and not paying for the required passes. The toll booth guard was asleep and I was scared to wake him up. A whole big misunderstanding. It's ironic.
Yeah.
I greased a few palms and ended up getting through for less than the toll price itself. Maybe those officers got replaced for letting their palms get a little too greasy.
Okay. Let's talk remuneration. What particular incentive do I have to go to all this trouble?
I don't have much on me, but I can get you more cash once I get into town. How's 250 caps when you deliver, and 500 more when I get into Bakersound?
I mean, it's not brilliant, but can you give me any cash up front? I'm gonna need it where I'm going, I think.
Sorry, but no amount of convincing is gonna get me to pay up front again. The last guy burned any chance of that.
Fair enough, then. Alright, you know what? Well, I'm heading west anyway, so I might as well see what I can do while I'm there.
Sounds great. Just follow the 15 and keep going west. It's a long walk, but the biggest danger is boredom. This should be easy money for you. You'll know you're almost there when you get through the mountain pass and see a toll booth up ahead, with a hitching post on your right. Then just keep heading down the hill to the DRC. You can't miss it.
Would you like to wager money on that? I have many talents and skills. Getting lost is right at the top of that list. Also, I have to get through the gate myself. Hi. I'm looking for Major Knight.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim,
Probably. Courier. I'm a courier. In between jobs at the moment, but definitely a courier.
Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back.
I'm not.
Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
Have you talked to Major Knight yet?
Yes, I have.
Very well. Let me take a look here. Okay, it looks like you've been logged. You can pass on through. Have a nice day.
Excellent. I shall attempt to have a nice day. I feel it can only improve. I've not really known this place for very long, but in the short time that I've made its acquaintance, I have come to the conclusion that I don't think I'm going to miss it. Right. A toll booth, by any chance? With a hitching post on the right.
Hey.
Hi.
Command says we're doing a good job out here. I think they just don't want to come check on us.
I suspect you may be correct. I have found people in charge are often like that. As long as nothing is going terribly wrong, they'd rather not know the details. Actually, the same's true when things are going terribly wrong. They just want to know how somebody else is going to fix it. Right. Well, I need to find this, was it DCR for Elias, and clear up the little issue of his identity. But I'm thinking we just start by saying hello to everyone. I mean, it's the polite thing to do, after all.
Hey, I recognize you. You're one of them Mojave Express couriers, right? You passed by not too long ago, I think.
Did I? Yeah, no, I'm afraid Something happened recently that somewhat scrambled my grey matter, and I'm afraid I can't quite remember your name.
That's okay. I'm Linda Scranton. This is the Brahmin Hitching Post.
Brahmin Hitching Post. Well, pleased to meet you. Okay. You know what? It has been a while, apparently. A long, long while. And I don't remember anything, so if you could give me any general location advice, I would appreciate it.
Sure. So this is the Long 15. It runs from Dayglow to Old Canada. This stretch of the interstate's pretty safe. Just don't go off into the Hollow Hills. The critters there are pretty tough. If you keep going west, you'll hit Fort Weston.
Fort Weston?
After that, Baker. If you want to go to the hub, you'll need proof of citizenship, though, and it takes forever to get that verified.
Is it possible I'm already a citizen? What is so dangerous about Hollow Hills?
It's bark scorpion breeding season, so they're more agitated than usual.
Ah.
They typically don't try attacking the roads, though.
Yes. I definitely don't want to get entangled with a frisky scorpion. For a variety of reasons, none of which I wish to discuss. Fort Westlin.
It's the local NCR Army fort. They got some better troopers from up north recently.
Okay. And what's in Baker?
If you're looking for a stiff drink, I'd try Huffman's Hole. Food for the road, I'd try Zayton Jerky. General supplies, the Frontier Store. There's a followers clinic that will patch you up. The Hawaiian King for beds, and the community center for beds if you can't afford it.
Right. Followers. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Very, very probably. Oh. I'm looking for a guy in a checkered suit. Came through with some cans. Is it possible that man came through here after shooting me in the face?
Checkered suit? Like black and white? No one of that description came through here. Sounds Vegas, though. As
Yeah.
for the cons, I haven't seen any pass through here. Really, ever. Sorry I can't be of more help.
No, honestly, that's probably more help than you realise. It means they didn't come this way, because whilst I would like to have a word with the gentleman, honestly, I feel like that's just a whole heap of annoyance. What is the news on this part of the 15?
Well, there were raider attacks not too long ago, but they've gone quiet since the troopers showed up.
Okay.
There was a shootout at Baker Town Hall, too, but I'm not really sure what's happening there. And then, there was the arrival of the Colonel, a pretty impressive war hero coming to our little backwater.
The Colonel. Okay. There was a shootout at the town hall.
I only know what I heard. There were a bunch of gunshots for a couple of days, but it's over now. Town Hall's been locked up tight ever since. A lot of mercs patrolling around.
Okay. Who's the Colonel? You sort of said the Colonel as though it was a capital T and a capital C, to be honest.
Lázaro Royez. He's just wrapped up the Sierra campaign up north. I'm kind of surprised we have such a prestigious individual at the fort.
Alright. And the Raiders?
Well, like I said, they came out of nowhere and hit some of the caravans. Ever since the troopers reinforced the roads, they've gone quiet. Kinda crazy, though. We haven't had raiders in this part of California for over a decade now.
Okay. Thank you
Any
for
other
that.
questions?
Very probably. I had more questions about this stretch of the 15.
Just don't go off into the Hollow Hills.
Got
The
that.
critters there are pretty tough.
I know.
If you keep going
Frisky
west,
scorpions.
you'll hit Fort Weston. After that, Baker.
I need to go to
If
Fort...
you want to go to the hub, you'll need proof of citizenship, though. And it takes forever to get that verified.
Okay. You know what? Nothing new. Okay.
Any other questions?
Then... Oh. Are there any odd jobs I could do? I could probably do with, making a little money. I've got some, but more is always better, right?
Well, the two big shots around here are Hightower and Stanton. You could get employment with them easy. Alternatively, there's always the merchants at the Hawaiian King, but I don't really trust them.
Okay. Do you have a mayor around here?
I don't know. I don't even really know who it is. Town Hall's locked down, though.
Okay. Hightower.
Leland Hightower, CEO of the Water Merchants. Not just a big shot, the big shot. More powerful than some senators. He set up a winter home in Baker several years ago. By all accounts, a good employer.
A winter home? Okay. You know you're rich when you have seasonal residences. Stanton?
Frick Stanton. Brahmin Baron.
Frick.
He basically owns Baker. Lots of money being washed around there. He's got some court cases against him right now, but it isn't the first time. And he'll probably duck these too.
Frick Stanton. Why do I feel like I'm insulting him when I say that? Okay, I will keep all that in mind, thank you.
Any other questions?
Right. I really would like to find out about somebody posing as Elias Turner. I think I need to go to the... It was the DCR, and failing that, the fort. Out of curiosity, what do you have to eat and drink?
Absolutely. Take a look.
Anything interesting? Not really. I think I'm good for now, so... Nice beret. Okay. Zayton Jerky Mart. Clean restrooms. Alien tech. Visit the Mad Roman. Serving gyros, kebabs, salad, and drinks. Is that how you say it? Gyros? Is it gyros? Best and only in the NCR. Baker Hub State.
Hello.
NCR. Hi. Hawaiian King. She didn't trust that place. Your tropical vacation in the middle of the desert. Rooms, food, coffee, hot and cold bath. Baker NCR. What I know, I keep to myself. Okay. Wanted. A very blurred person. Hi. I'm new here and I thought I would make acquaintances of everybody with an interesting hat.
Yeah?
So, yes, speaking of the hat, what's with it?
It's a 1st Recon hat. I'm 1st Recon. Best sharpshooter battalion in the whole NCR.
And you're still 1st Recon?
Nah, I retired. Did my 8 years. I usually work as a caravan guard, but pickings are kind of sparse right now.
Did a lot of shouting as 1st Recon, I'm guessing. Judging by the voice. Overused it a little, I think. Where were you deployed?
Murrock, then McCarran. Served in the Mojave.
McCarran.
Did a good job taking out fiends and cons from North Vegas. Beat the cons decisively in the Battle of Bitter Springs.
Yeah, it rings a bell, to be honest, even though I've been shot in the head. Battle of Bitter Springs.
Yeah, it was a battle. A battle between civilization and savagery. And we won. I don't want to hear any talk about how it was a massacre.
Okay, so you think you were the civilized rather than the savages. Yeah, I sort of heard the 1st Recon killed mostly women and children.
Oh no, there's a baby Deathclaw and a mother Deathclaw outside my door. I can't kill them because they're women and children. That's what you sound like. All cons are combatants. End of story.
Right. I've noticed when people say things like that, there are usually caveats. You know, like, but not my child, obviously. I'm a dangerous killer who has murdered, well, or shall we say, killed 100 enemies in action, but how dare you threaten my child, yeah? What's your take on the war back east?
The Legion are tough, no denying that. But we're tougher. No denying that either.
Ever been to Vegas?
No, I don't gamble. Waste of money. I hope when the NCR annexes that place, they'll clean up shop in Vegas. You can't gamble back home, and I think that's a good thing. People wasting their lives over a chance to get rich. Whatever happened to hard work?
Right, not a big believer in freedom then. Got it. Thank you.
Adios.
Yeah, adios. Well, he was pleasant, wasn't he? Well, relatively speaking. relative to, say, a bark scorpion that's feeling a little horny.
Hello.
Well, night seems to be falling, and I have yet to procure a place to rest my weary head. Hello!
Hey there. Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Yes, I had something to do with that, actually. Hi. Hello?
What do you want? I'm not in the mood to chat. I'm just here for a couple of days till I can keep heading west.
Well, I've just arrived, so... Are you... The bags under your eyes give you away. You're running from something, aren't you?
The hell are you talking about? Are you a bounty hunter?
Absolutely. I'm a bounty hunter, and I've come to collect. Confess your crimes to me.
Shit. I knew I should have stayed off the main road. I did it. I killed the Ashland sheriff. I'm not going back to prison. Sorry it had to be like this.
Oh.
You like that?
What? Ah. It's probably a little late to say I was kidding. I just wanted to trick you into admitting what you were running from. Yeah, it's at times like these I realise, occasionally, my mouth gets me into trouble. I'm beginning to wonder if it's possibly the case that the reason I got shot in the head in Goodsprings was some wisecrack I made to the man in the checkered suit. Yeah, that's not really important right now, is it? What's important is this man is trying to shoot me. So, I guess I should just deal with that. Okay, I will console myself with the idea that this gentleman did in fact murder someone, and there may actually be a bounty on his head. Is there anywhere I can collect a bounty? This man just confessed to killing a sheriff. Probably not here. Yeah, okay, right. I think I should be on my way. See if I can find either this DCR? Department of something and roads, or a fort. Hi.
So, you lost?
Well, no. I am not lost. Technically, I have no idea where I'm going or where I am, which, on the surface, does sound very similar to being lost. But I actually have no real destination and no real care of where I am, so much as I have a care of where I am not. Therefore, I am not lost. I am simply temporarily unaware of where I happen to be. Hi. Evening.
Hey there. Need anything?
Probably not, to be honest. Oh, wait, no. I've just picked up a few items.
Sure. Here's what I got.
I have... not really a submachine gun kind of person, to be honest. Uses way too much ammunition. So you can have that.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise.
Stay safe.
Unlikely to happen. Random critter running out to check the road. Prepare to stop. Okay. Hi. I've stopped. Did you not
Another day in paradise.
wish to check me?
Got business here?
I believe so. I'm not completely sure, though, now that I think about it. I need to go to the East Department of Roads and Commerce. Secure permission for Elias to head home through the Long 15. The problem is I'm not completely sure where I need to start. Okay. I do remember he said check with the DCR, even though I don't remember what that was, and then failing that, head to Fort Westlin. I've already arrived at Fort Westlin, so let's assume I fail at the first part of this particular task. Right. Oh! I feel like this may be the place I'm actually looking for. And it's open. Wow, this place looks very similar to the outpost that I left back in Vegas. The NCR are not particularly imaginative when it comes to interior design by the looks of things. Okay, there's a queue.
I was gonna complain about the wait, but the last guy who did got thrown out by MPs.
Okay, well you don't seem to be...
Hi.
I'm cutting the queue.
Still here. Still miserable. Still wondering why I signed up for this.
Aye.
Yell all you want. The clerks don't listen to me either.
I'm not yelling.
This is taking forever.
I really... I'm sorry. You seem to have a waiting room with magazines, which does suggest you wish people to sit and wait patiently whilst reading through a magazine. And yet, there is a little side of me absolutely convinced that if I were to do that, you would take great offense and start shooting me.
Nothing moves slower than an NCR line.
And seeing as I'm not currently in the mood to shoot you, I'm going to refrain from doing that.
This is taking forever.
Welcome to the Department of Roads and Commerce.
Roads and Commerce.
If you have an appointment,
DRC.
please see Mr. Bowers down the hall.
I have an appointment.
Otherwise, please wait your turn.
Mr. Bowers, down the hall. That's the toilet, isn't it? Okay, this is a hall? I would classify this as a corridor. My God, this place is bloody similar to the last outpost I was in. Hello?
Someone tried to bribe me with 1 cap earlier. 1.
Lucky old you. I'm looking for somebody called Bowers. You do not seem to be him. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ah. I'm going to guess you are the man I'm looking for on account of it having the words J. Bowers written on your desk. You're rather proud of that, aren't you?
No, hell. I'm really very busy. What the hell do you want?
Right. Okay, well, first of all, who are you?
The name on the desk says J. Bowers. That is, in fact, my name.
Excellent. That really did fill in all the blanks that I had. Okay, and what do you do here?
Paperwork. Lots and lots of paperwork. Never ends. And if it ever comes close to ending, then that means the NCR was obliterated by a second Great War.
You are not selling the NCR to me. What can you tell me about the DRC? Not the DCR. Which, now that I say that out loud, sounds more like some sort of mechanical device for watching movies on.
The Department of Roads and Commerce is where the paperwork for all travelers coming in and out of the NCR is fully processed. That's why we have so much of it.
Okay. And now that I'm thinking out loud, which I do rather a lot, I'm afraid, NCR sounds a little bit like that too. Wait, do you need any help?
Help? Actually, what do you know about the great NCR bureaucracy?
Absolutely nothing. I am no longer interested. I know it's massive and inefficient.
Everyone knows that. That isn't a secret. That's worse than not knowing anything. That's you thinking that you know something.
No, you asked me a very specific question. Okay, you know what? I'm no longer interested.
I get it. Offer's still on the table if you need a quick shot of NCR dinero.
I'll think about it. You've just somewhat irked me.
Can't say I'm happy to see you again.
Oh, look, we have that in common. I'm trying to help someone by the name of Elias Turner who may have had his identification stolen.
That's quite the coincidence. We just received paperwork for the arrest and processing of an Elias Turner in Baker. Surely no relation, right? You're reporting a crime, you know. Your best bet would be the Baker Sheriff's Office just up the road.
Baker Sheriff's Office.
Or you could see if the good colonel would release some of his troopers to help you with that. Of course, that's just the crime. If you're interested in the paperwork, head east to the other DRC office. They might have a backup of his information that we don't.
That really was no help.
Welcome to the new California Republic. Enjoy your stay.
Okay. Could you tell me more about the sheriff?
No. Unless you are looking to help me with this paperwork, you are wasting my time, and that of the NCR taxpayer.
I might help you out. What if I don't want to deal with the bureaucracy?
Well, I don't want to spend all day doing paperwork when I could be looking at magazines with very nice pictures of some very pretty ladies. I'd honestly prefer if you tried greasing the mayor's palms or getting the local Brahmin baron to bribe us. I'd take that bribe.
Yeah, just for future reference, that was more information than I needed. You probably don't want to share things like that in future. Just letting you know. I don't want to be a criminal. No, that sounds fine to me.
Yeah, awesome. Now leave.
One thing.
Can't say I'm happy to see you again.
You did need help.
Help? Actually...
Let me just stop you. I filled a few forms before. Just tell me what you need.
Okay, at this facility, we mostly process 10W and NI forms. The former are commerce records and the latter are immigration records.
Don't care.
10W forms are tax records mostly, but they also consist of pre-business license forms. We can't process full license forms here, though. We have to sign a separate form so the SVB can register them in full, otherwise we have to fill another form, which no one wants. Anyways, back to 10W forms, they vary based on dependency, marital status, disabled status, military status, blood type, religion, age, and income.
In my skull.
The NCR uses a progressive, regressive, flat income tax structure, which is easy to understand. Just consult the terminal for further information. 10W forms can have to be filled out 3 times. We keep one for storage. In fact, there's a shady sands in the hub for benefits allocation. NI forms are a little more complex because there's so many moving parts in comparison. NI forms can be naturalization, work visas, asylum, rehabilitation, tribal education, and citizenship verification. Plus, we have to file out notices to appear, orders to release records,
it takes an awful lot.
And of course, there's permits to re-enter on arrival/departure records, which is especially valuable because of our status as a border town.
You
Baja's offices have CSL forms, but
are
we
doing
don't,
a really good job of achieving the nigh on impossible.
Logbooks. Then you have to fill out a form for that. Don't worry about specifics of immigration status, occupation classification, or desired income bracket.
No, must resist the urge. That was so annoying, and yet it's like I'm addicted to poking the bear or the bee's nest. Say it again.
No.
Oh, I knew you were going to refuse. Could you repeat all that? That's why I hate paperwork.
No one hates paperwork more than anyone who works here.
I'm ready to do paperwork. Well, this merc is interested in paperwork. I'm not really interested in what sort of paperwork is it?
Sure, 6 hours of labor, $200 in cash paid at the end of the shift. Don't worry about taxes, contractors are exempt. And there's a stack of forms over there.
No. Change the... What? No! I thought by paperwork you meant take these papers and deliver them somewhere. Take them, deliver them to someone else who's almost as annoying as me, and I will give you a bunch of caps. There are people who have suggested that, in spite of my ability to speak rather eloquently, I am somewhat easy to dislike. Yet even I am in awe of that man and his ability to make me want to be anywhere else but in the vicinity of his presence. I mean, game recognizes game, I suppose. So I would seem to have a number of options when it comes to clearing Elias's name, including speaking to the mayor, speaking to some local head honchos, and the colonel at the local military base. I feel like, though, I should prioritize finding a place to sleep, even though morning is probably... Did I hiss? This is the military base, isn't it? Right, that's probably a firing range. I have to admit, whilst I understand military readiness and training, I can't help but feel all of the soldiers who are trying to sleep are now wishing unholy things be visited upon their comrades in arms. I'm not going to find anywhere to sleep around here. I'm thinking I head to Baker, which I believe is just over the ridge there.
Another day in paradise.
Lot of extremely sarcastic people over here. I noticed. Now, the colonel is probably found over there. What do we have? Baker! Right. Motel! A motel! That is what I could probably do with finding. Hello? Hi.
Hey there. Name's Wedge. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You're awfully cheerful for this time of night, morning. Because it really is morning, isn't it? Yeah. Are you selling something?
I'm a sales rep with the Gunrunners. Been with them for 6 or 7 years now. Before that, I was a waitress and hairstylist. Honestly, that's pretty boring stuff. I don't want to talk about that. Guns. Guns are where it's at.
Whilst I'm not going to argue with you that guns are interesting, I have to say, the journey from hairstylist to gun runner does seem to contain a few, well, gaps that are definitely worth tugging at and filling in, you know what I mean? It's not the usual career path is what I'm saying. Tell me about the Gunrunners.
We are the best arms manufacturers in the whole wasteland, and it isn't a contest. We've got the parts, the schematics, and the know-how. No one knows more about guns than us.
Right. And I'm going to guess that you like working for the Gunrunners.
Oh yeah, it's great. I'm basically my own boss. Benefits are pretty good too. Some high-quality health insurance, a 604k, 3 weeks of paid leave, 2 months maternity and paternity leave, and dental.
Dental. Apparently I'm quite out of the loop. And what sort of guns do you sell to Fort Westin?
Mostly service rifles. They're our bread and butter. They're clean. They're reliable. Good fire rate. And ever since we fixed the wood swelling issue 3 years ago, we've had no complaints.
Okay. At the risk of sounding like I'm cracking a rude joke, you were having problems with your wood swelling. See, this is why I prefer revolvers and pistols, okay? Just... What are you doing here at this time of day?
Our contract with Fort Weston includes a warranty. A gunrunner staffer is required to be nearby at all times to fix defects in the guns, give clearance to have them replaced if they can. Generally, make sure the customer is satisfied with the product.
Okay, well, I'm not in the business of buying and selling right now, so I'm going to leave you to it, because apparently...
Yeah, take it easy.
You're not allowed to sleep in case you're needed. Right, I'm going to mark that down as job I do not want to have. Sleep is very important. It really... Okay. I have a feeling I'm not getting any sleep today. But I do seem to have found the town. Now, Elias did mention a giant thermometer. But I'm afraid the words giant thermometer did not truly explain what it was I was going to end up seeing.
Yippee-yay!